Hey, what's up guys? In this video I'm going to show you how I do my sew-ins on my own hair. Um, I'm basically I'm going to be doing the Taraji P Henson look. Just a simple bob, but hers is kind of funky. I mean, I like the way her part is usually kind of deep off to one side and the hair is swooped more across the front. Hopefully I can get a picture and insert it. But basically this is a twist out that I did, and I used Allocate Naturals hair parfait from Miss Black Onyx. It did pretty good, but I'm just kind of sick and tired of doing my hair. I know I said I wasn't going to do a weave or a sew-in for like 3 months, and this is going into my 3rd month, but it's just too time consuming. So I'm going to try not to make this very long. I'm going to start off with how I braid my hair for my sew-in, and I'm basically just going to go through it and show you guys how I do my braids, and just stay tuned. Okay, so I'm going to wear my part on this side and have it swoop more this way. So I'm going to start my part off kind of deep, off to the side, and I'm going to curve it just slightly. So I went and got the little hair, and this is just 99-cent hair. If you already have it, great. If not, I wouldn't stress out about it. Just braid your first braid as close to your edge as possible without getting it too tight. But you want your tracks to be able to reach your edges and not stop back here. So I just did 2. What I do is I do 2, and then I braid across, and then I do 2 coming from the other side. And with the one that you braided across, that makes your 3rd little strand, and I just braid that across, and I just keep going back and forth until I reach the top. So I'll be back once I have finished braiding the rest of my hair, and show you how the braid pattern turns out before I start actually sewing. 3 days later, I'm back with the braids that I did on the first part of the video. But I decided, since I waited so long to put my sew-in in, I'm just going to do a quick weave, kind of sort of. So I'm not actually going to sew it in this time, just because I feel like I've already wasted 3 days of my braids being tight, and I'm only going to keep it up a couple of weeks. So to save time, I'm just going to do a quick weave. So what I'm going to do is, but you can see how I ended up, how the braids are. Now this little piece right here, if you have really thick, really long hair, you want to sew this down. You want to sew it, just sew it to another braid. I probably could sew mine down too. It wouldn't hurt, but I'm not going to. I just don't feel like it. I'm so lazy on my own hair. But if I was doing somebody else's hair, I would definitely sew it down. But I'm going to use this Protective Shield Growth Solution. Actually, this is the wrong one. I have 2 of them, but I don't like that one. Let me get the other one. Okay, So I have this We Wonder wrap, and it's supposed to dry within. While it's still wet, I'm gonna apply these styling strips, and that'll just be a barrier, like an extra amount of coverage from my hair before I start gluing it in. So I have it all over my head, and it looks kind of nasty when you first put it on there, but you're not gonna be able to see that, and it'll dry clear. So I'm gonna take some of these black wraps, and y'all, when I say my hair already itching, just because my braids have already been up. And I'm simply gonna wrap my hair with the solution on there. That way the wraps can stick. And that's what I'm gonna sew to. So I'll be back. I'm gonna let this sit for about 20-25 minutes, and then I'll be back when I have the stocking cap on. So so I realized when I was just editing the other part that I talk a lot and slow. So try to make this quick. Alright, so for the back part, so I won't have to do a whole bunch of cutting. This is the hair that I'm using. This is the Milky Way Q Pack. It's only $10. And I've stated before in my other videos, I don't pay a lot of money when I'm going to do a bob, just because my hair, I mean, the only time my hair gets messed up is when I wear it long and it's touching my collar, so I want to pay a lot so that it doesn't bunch up before a bob. I don't necessarily pay top dollar for that. But anyway, so for the back part, so I won't have to do a lot of cutting, I'm going to be using this hair from the 30 piece. You may know it as a 27 piece, but these actually had 30 pieces, and it's a little shorter, just for my